Hello Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for your December reading. Also a very happy birthday to our Sagittarius who are currently celebrating. I hope you get all of your birthday wishes granted. So I am going to timestamp these reads because we're looking at your finances and career, followed by love and relationships, okay? So your rune message, this one is nowadays or nowadays, depending on what region you're pronouncing it from. It's both correct. It's basically, it's about your needs, okay? Your basic needs being met. Make sure that you're meeting your own basic needs. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself at this point in time, Sagittarius. There can be a little bit of resistance around you at this time with nowadays coming through, but it also indicates that that resistance, if it's coming from another person or just life situations, then that resistance is gonna ease off really quite quickly, okay? So a little bit of resistance, a little bit of creative friction here possibly that's going on, you know, having different plans to another person, having different ideas to another person, potentially a minor argument here, but nothing, you know, nothing like life-changing, nothing major with this particular energy. It's just temporary friction, temporary resistance, but on the whole, it's you bearing in mind that you have to take care of your own needs and you have to make sure that your basic needs are being met at this time, okay? Yes, so it does cover your boundaries and reinforcing your own personal boundaries with others. It can indicate another person basically trying to demonstrate a certain amount of control over you. So again, do be prepared to stand up for yourself. And of course, if anybody is struggling with having to stand up for themselves, if you're one of these that feels guilty for having to tell others no, for example, or you know, you just feel bad for going up against someone in order to keep yourself protected, then definitely do consider harnessing the energy of this particular rune. So I'm always saying you can trace it out on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy at all. Just make sure that you're putting your intent into the rune as you're drawing it out, and then just keep it close to you. So in your purse, your wallet, your pocket, under your pillow, wherever you feel more comfortable with, just keeping it close. And that is going to help boost your confidence a bit so that you can reinforce your boundaries. So I'll hold it up close. Okay, so it's simply a line straight up and down, and then the line that goes across the way is ever so slightly off center. So it's like a diagonal crossed through, okay? And that's nowadays. Absolutely beautiful. Right, so with that being said, let's take a look at your finances and your career. And of course, we are going to clarify everything as we go along. So it's coming in for our Sagittarius collective, please. Finances and career for our Sag. Thank you. That was quite heavy. Okay, taking steps, real passion and the future. So from the top, action is key to getting where you need to go. You cannot wait around. So no hanging around, no waiting on anybody. Okay, it's time for you to take the necessary steps forward here. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So this is indicating that obviously it's not going to apply to every single one of you. So only take the messages that are meant for you. Somebody here is feeling stuck in their could be career choices, maybe telling themselves that they're too old perhaps to follow a new career path, and you're being told it's never too late to follow a new career path. The important thing here is to get you unstuck, okay? You're not stuck in any situation. That's literally just going to be your head that's telling you that you're stuck, but you're not actually stuck, okay? It might look like you're stuck, but Spirit's telling you, like, there are things that you can do here. You can maneuver in any direction that you want, and you're bound to come up across a lot of different opportunities, okay? Real passion. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than what you truly deserve. Yeah. So Spirit's trying to encourage you here to open yourself up a lot more into your own creative side, okay? Have a think about what it is that you're passionate about. Is that flame stuck? It is. It's wobbling the wrong way. How strange. It was wobbling side to side and it's supposed to go front and back. I'm just getting a bit distracted by that. It's a bit odd. Okay, anyway, I mean, maybe there's something to it there, Sag. Maybe there is a message there. I'm a firm believer in everything that happens during a reading. It is part of the reading itself. So it could be the general energies that you're finding yourself having to maneuver through when it comes down to your finances and career. It's like maybe something is moving in a direction that feels wrong or looks wrong, or, you know, it doesn't quite sit right with you for whatever reason. It could be that. So anyway, yeah, Spirit's asking for you to tap in more to what it is you feel passionate about and see if you can do that for your career instead, because it is vitally important that you feel good about what it is you do for work. You know, you have to feel passionate about your job, because let's be real, we spend the vast majority of our lives at our workplace, okay? It shouldn't be that way, but it is that way, right? So it is vital that you feel passionate about what it is that you do, yeah? Because if you're spending your entire life working a job or multiple jobs that you don't like, you don't enjoy, that there's no growth there, that is absolutely going to have an impact on your mental health. Of course it would. So it is vital that you feel some type of way about what it is you do for your job. And so Spirit is saying here, look, tap into that creative side a lot more, tap into your passions, and see if you can carve out a career path utilizing your passions within that particular career, okay? And then you've got the future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You're always supported by Spirit, and your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. Yeah. So you're possibly going to be looking at some sort of career here, working within the spiritual community, or working within communities of people who are in need of help, support, healing, assistance, anything to do with that, okay? It doesn't have to be within the spiritual community, but it is more along the lines of healing and being of service to others, okay? So yeah, that's definitely going to be worth exploring here. Interesting. There was a lot of information there. I should have pulled from 2 articles and we only pulled from the 1. So let's get your second article now. What else is coming in towards Sagittarius, please? Finances and career. Finances and career for Sag. Oh. Commitment. Commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. Wow. Yeah. It feels very much like the Virgo energy we picked up in that future card as well. Same sort of energy here that's going on. So Spirit's asking for you to commit yourself fully, wholly and completely into whatever this career path is that you're currently following, okay, or the career path that you wish to follow. There's not going to be space for any sort of wishy-washy changing of the mind. You know, you've got to be 100% committed to this in order for it to work out, okay? If there is any ums and ahs and ifs, buts and maybes and, you know, twiddling of the thumbs, as they say, then yeah, it won't work that way. It really won't. You've got to be completely committed. Okay, can you tell us more about this energy for Sagittarius finances and career, please? Whoa. Okay, King of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and an Emperor. Interesting, because you've got three out of four of these are court cards. Court cards are just the people cards, just in case anyone didn't know what it was I was speaking about. The energy at the bottom of the deck is another court card. It's the High Priestess, obviously major arcana. It's two major arcanas. Four of them are court cards, people cards, and only one of them is a minor, which is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I mean, oh, and another one, the Empress underneath that one with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, the plot thickens. It is possible that you are actually going to be working within a community of some type here with all of these people showing out. It's very, very possible. You could be leading this particular community or leading this particular group of people, trying to bring together a lot of people so that you can all work towards the same goals, the same outcome. Now, with the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, that is you focused on learning. You could be learning something new at this point in time in order for you to then pass on the knowledge and information to others, okay? Page of Pentacles ultimately is the student, but it can also be you adding new skills under your belt so that you can bring more to the table, as it were. You're definitely not a one-trick pony, that's for certain. So that this has the energy of you're refining a certain skill that you have, so that you can grow upon that and really become established or have an established business through this skill that you're currently learning or relearning with the Page of Pentacles. And then the High Priestess being the strongest overall energy there. It does feel to me like you're following your own inner guidance here, okay? Your own spiritual messages. Could be spiritual epiphanies that have come through for you, and you could be sitting there going, I wonder if I should tap into that. The answer is yes, of course. Yes, you absolutely should, especially with the High Priestess and the Empress being there. So these spiritual epiphanies do follow that particular path, okay? And of course, your spirit guides are going to be telling you all different things. So I'm not going to be able to pinpoint what exactly this is about for every single one of you. I mean, to try and do that, I'd just be here all day. So anyway, King of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. This is being sharp of mind. Now, it's possible that you're going to be receiving help off a King of Swords type person. You know, someone who is very knowledgeable, someone who knows the law. It could be like legal eagle, especially with all the birds there. There's actually an owl, a hawk, and two crows with butterflies as well, so a lot of flight. So this is the energy of you're free to move. You are free to maneuver in any direction that you see fit. The thing as well with this particular King of Swords is he's actually got, I can't remember what they're called. They've got a special name for them. You know when someone's lost a leg and then they can have these prosthetics put on? Well, he's got one, but it's a runner's prosthetic, and they do have a special name. I just can't think at the moment, but they're actually called. So it's basically, there's a message here about how you're not stuck at all, right? Like literally, there are things out there that can help you get to the point that you're trying to get to, okay? Even if you feel, oh, I can't do this, that, and the next because I don't have the qualifications, for example. Well, they're saying here with that particular prosthetic that there are ways and means around everything and through everything, just with really creative thinking, okay? So you've got to look at your situation and think about the solution in a very different way. I mean, this person, how easy would it have been for him to go, do you know what, I just can't be arsed, sit down in a chair and never move ever again. You know, how easy would it be for him to have used that as an excuse not to succeed in anything in life ever, yeah? But clearly, he's used it to his advantage, and he's being successful in spite of whatever difficulties he's had or is facing, yeah? Because he's clearly doing very well for himself. He's got this gorgeous suit on, you know, it looks very dapper. It's obviously cost a lot of money, you know, this beautiful, is it a three-piece suit, looking very, very smart. He's even got the crown. Yeah, there is a crown. There's a crown on his head as well. It's really subtle, but there is a crown on his head. So obviously, you know, in spite of his start in life or his difficulties in life, he's still done absolutely everything he can to be successful. He's not allowed anything to hold him back. So again, with all the birds and with the butterflies, it's like, yeah, what's stopping you, Sag? What's stopping you? Like, really, are these things just excuses? Because they probably will be just excuses. Okay, so that's your King of Swords energy. Either that's your energy, or this is someone in the legal field who can help you out with your finances and career, so that you can get past or get through or around any sort of issues, problems, red tape, all that sort of thing, okay? Because ultimately, the message behind this one is freedom, okay? Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. So obviously, yes, it is time here for you to take charge of your finances, take charge of your career. When it comes down to taking charge of your finances, save a little, okay? Save a little for certain, especially with the Four of Pentacles. It's literally a money box, the way that this one's been illustrated. So that's about take charge of your finances and save a bit. Try to abstain from anything tempting here, because that's just literally going to be a drain on your resources, okay? And they're also saying as well with this Queen of Wands, I nearly said Queen of Wanergy, which is like a spoonerism of wands and energy. I'm always doing that. It's mental. It's time for you to attract what it is that you need when it comes down to your finances and career, Sag, okay? Right, can you clarify this energy, please? Can you clarify this Queen of Wands energy for Sag? Thank you. Master of Raindrops, emotional maturity. Yeah, emotional maturity. So try not to make any impulse purchases. Try not to make any emotional purchases, any of that sort of thing. With emotional maturity, it's also being able to see through potential manipulations of others who would have you give them all of your money, okay? Kind of like scams, that sort of thing. And compassion with strength in the reversed position, yeah. be cautious of helping anyone out this month, Sagittarius, because not all, they're saying with this combination, not all cries for help are authentic. Okay. Not all cries for help are authentic. So there is the energy of somebody potentially trying to guilt trip you, trying to use you for your finances, trying to do you out of your finances. Don't fall for the fuckery is the message here, okay? Right, so let's take a healing message for your finances and career. What else for Sag, please? Communication in the reversed position, which is about avoidance. Okay, because it's in the reverse. I am going to read it out to you in the upright, but we are taking that in the reversed. So the upright is saying, be open to receiving messages. Right now it's important to communicate clearly and honestly. Calls, text, expression and answers. This came out in the reversed position. So with it being in the reverse, it's saying for you to shut your phone off for a little bit. Okay, you do not have to communicate with anybody that you know full well does not have your best interests at heart. You do not have to answer phone calls from people that you know are just going to give you a hard time, a rough time, people that you know are just going to emotionally blackmail you, emotionally manipulate you. That, remember how I said not all cries for help are going to be authentic? Yeah, you do have someone contacting you this month. They are a user, okay? They are a user, and Spirit's saying, look, with that coming out in reverse, you don't have to answer that call. You don't have to speak to them. You actually might be better off avoiding this person entirely. Okay, and of course with everyone else that you know full well that you can trust, obviously yes, keep open lines of communication with them, speak clearly and honestly to them, of course, because you know not everybody is going to be that way inclined. You know already who it is that you can trust, who it is that you can't trust. Just keep everything in balance this month, okay? Right, so with that being said, I need to clear some space on the table so that we can take a look at your love and relationships energies. So I will be right back. Okay, welcome back, Sagittarius. And now we're going to take a look at your love and relationships energy. Now, obviously this could be romantic for some, but it's not going to be romantic for everybody. So same deal, use your discernment and only take the messages that you know in your heart are messages for you, okay? All right, are we taking those ones? Yes we are. Okay. Right, there's quite a lot that's going on with this energy, Sag, right? I'll try not to beat around the bush. I tend not to anyway. Twin flames, engagement ring, phoenix, coffin, and the coffee cup. So, first of all, with this twin flame energy, it is possible that you are dealing with a twin flame situation. Now, of course, not everybody is going to subscribe to the twin flame belief, and that's absolutely fine, okay? You can just exchange that word for a soulmate or a soul connection, okay? Because ultimately, it doesn't really matter what label you put on it. It's all part of your soul tribe, isn't it? It's all part of your soul family. Your twin flames, your lifelong partners, your karmics. You know, you're going to have a large extended family that is known as your soul family. You know, the people that you meet for a reason in this lifetime, right? So that's, I'm not gonna, do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna force anybody to go along with the twin flame thing. You don't, that's fine, right? Just change out the word. Same thing, same energy. It's basically saying that, look, there's a really significant soul connection here that you have with this other person. You might already know fully exactly who they are, and for others, you're about to meet this person. Okay, so keep your mind open, keep your energy open and receptive to meeting this person if you've not already met them in the physical. Okay, you've got a higher commitment here and something that is rising from the ashes with this Phoenix energy. So it's possible that there's a connection here that was a little bit maybe yes, maybe no. It's coming through as being a definite yes. Okay, so we've got yes, I am going to use the word reconnection, because even if you haven't met this person in the physical yet, your souls are going to be reconnecting. Okay, so it's still a reconnection. You could be reconnecting with this person because you already know who they are. There was a bit of a split, a bit of a break, a bit of distance, whatever. And now you're coming back together again. And then for everyone else, it's like the souls are reconnecting. Okay. Taking this up to the next level of commitment, actually making things official with someone here. I've probably just ruined someone's Christmas gift as well. I remember that's not for the first time. That's like for the third time I've done that. 2 years running, it was Leo. And that actually did happen as well, because I worked with another woman, beautiful, beautiful woman, and she was a Leo. And the second year running, the engagement ring energy came out for her in a different deck. So this is a new deck, but it was in a different deck. And I was telling Leos for 2 Christmases running, you guys are getting engaged this year. You guys getting engaged this year. And the second year that it happened, this woman that I worked with, she was like, oh my God, Wayne proposed to me. She's showing the ring, and I was like, I'm not really surprised, but massive congratulations. So yeah, spirit doesn't lie to me. My cards don't lie to me. I probably have just ruined someone's Christmas gift here. I do sincerely apologize if I have. Okay, so if you're cross-watching for a Sagittarius, I am sorry. But now Sagittarius knows that you're going to propose to them. Like, man or woman, doesn't make a difference, okay? But it's here. Someone is getting engaged this Christmas time for Christmas, and that is literally their Christmas gift. So there we go. Congratulations. Now you've got new beginnings and liberation with this coffin energy and the coffee cup. Meeting, talking, building up a friendship, building up a relationship. Now, there could be some sort of tragic ending here that somebody is needing to discuss with you, Sagittarius. It does feel separate from this energy, okay? It absolutely, like, it feels completely different. It feels like you're dealing with 2 entirely different people. It could be meeting up with an ex, finalizing everything with that ex, dealing with that ex with everything that needs to be said, getting everything out in the open, making it abundantly clear. It's it, like, that is it, it's done. How do we move forward from this point onwards? Because now you're moving on with this person over here. Okay, so a lot of interesting energies that's playing out here. I do think you're going to be very busy this December, Sag. I do believe that. Can you tell us more for Sag love energies? Thank you. Yeah, charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. Yeah, absolutely. People are gravitating towards you at this point in time, Sagittarius, because you have got charisma by the fucking bucket load. Excuse my language. But yeah, it's right there. Okay. Like, the charisma's just dripping off you. So you are attracting a lot of attention right now. Yeah, you can put that charisma to good use. What else for Sag? What else for Sag? Oh, the cards have gone quiet now. Okay. free flight. Okay, so that same freedom message that you had with your King of Swords earlier on, it's coming out again. Give one another space to grow individually. Okay, so if anybody is a commitment phobe, this is saying, look, you can commit to someone without having to live in each other's pockets 24/7. You can still be an individual within a relationship. In fact, that's the only way I encourage anybody to be in relationships. It's vital that you both have your own hobbies, that you both have, like, you know, your own friends, your own social circles. Have multiple. Have your own stuff going on, and then create a second bunch of stuff with your partner, with your person. And that's the best way to maintain a healthy relationship, because then it's like you can do things together if and when you want to, and you can go and do things by yourself if needed, or you can go and do things with your own group of friends where needed. You know, it's that really nice feeling of just being able to breathe within a relationship. Okay, there's nothing worse than being in each other's pockets 24/7. Like, there's no need for it. There really isn't. And if there is a need for it, then it proves that there's a severe lack of trust in the connection, which is something else that's needing to be acknowledged and dealt with then, isn't there, if there is a lack of trust? I'm not seeing it here though, okay? I am seeing that you're both going to be giving each other that space to grow and breathe and just be you. Okay, you've got the Maiden of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So this is good news that's coming in when it pertains to love, romance, love offers, gifts coming through. It's good news that pertains to babies, children, christening, anything that triggers an emotional response from within you. You've good news here coming in about that, okay? What else for Sagittarius, please? I'm hearing that somebody could be getting a new pet around about this time of year as well. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah, family energy. Very, very connected. The Ten of Pentacles is completion. That's everything going really, really well. It's building up house, home, family, enjoying really good health. Enjoying financial stability and security. It's completion. Someone here is about to complete their family, and that's what's coming in for them in love and relationships for this year. Family unit is being complete. There's very likely an addition to a family where these people are now going, oh wow, now our family's complete, you know. Could be a child, it could be an animal companion, either or. The Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So a little bit unexpected. An unexpected completion to a family or to a family unit or to your home. Because there's quite an unplanned energy with this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, that's not a thought through energy. That's something that happens either unexpectedly or spur of the moment, and it works out really, really well. It's like a really fortunate turn of events here. Okay, beautiful. Wow, so it's a really good ending to quite a chaotic year for you guys then. A very good ending for you guys. So you're going to be welcoming in the new year with a completely different outlook on everything. A very optimistic outlook on everything. Okay, so you've got it's not personal, projection. Many times others project their own pain onto you. Yes, didn't we see in your other reading we've just done about how there's someone around you, Sag, that's quite manipulative. And the message that Spirit gave you there was not all cries for help are going to be authentic. You're being warned again about that exact same person. They're going to be projecting all of their crap, all of their pain and emotional burdens onto you. And Spirit's reminding you, like, it's not personal. Okay, they are telling you who they are, and they're not actually saying anything about you. So you mustn't carry their pain as if it did belong to you, because it's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. You can and you should reject that. Okay, so this situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself. So show yourself compassion and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking that it's all of your fault. Have discernment of what you own, but also what isn't your problem. Yeah, so it's a reminder that taking accountability where you know accountability should be acknowledged, that's healthy. But shouldering all of the blame for shit that isn't your fault, your problem, or of your doing or making, that's unhealthy. Okay, so it's learning that healthy balance between what is yours to own and what belongs to someone else. Balance needed relationships. So there is balance needed within that particular relationship. Maybe this is somebody that you're related to who seems to think that they are entitled to treat you in that manner. And Spirit's coming through and saying, Sag, just because they're related to you, it doesn't mean to say that they're entitled to treat you that way. In fact, it's more of a reason for you to make sure that you do reject their projections onto you. Okay? Make sure all of your relationships are equal and balanced for giving and receiving. If they're out of rhythm, then the other is sacrificing and cannot sustain itself. Therefore, it will create more obstacles to overcome. Know that you're worthy and deserve respect in all ways. Yes, somebody is being massively disrespectful to you. And they have no right. They seem to think that they have the right to do so, but they have zero right to do so. And it is up to you, Sagittarius, now it is, remember your rune, to reinforce and protect your own boundaries. Because if you're not going to do it, nobody else can. Nobody else can do it for you. Right. Om Shakalaka. Let your freak flag fly. So you do you, Sag. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you did like it and you wanted to see more. Private readings with me are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com, and our Patreon page is finally back up and running again after all of that palaver. It's all fixed, it's all sorted. So don't forget to join us over on Patreon for all of our free bonus content. All of the information about everything that I've just mentioned you can find in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic birthday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.